See it, drive it like you can. Let's go.
Hit on the ground is short.
Run it out, run it out, run it out.
And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. Dero, what you got on this lineup tonight?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty?
Batting second.
In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
The 1-1. Swing and a hot shot
Here you
towards
go.
the hole.
Make the turn.
And
Make
this
the
is
turn.
going to find its way into left for a one-out knock.
All right, good job right there. Good at bat.
Ready now, Freddie Alonso.
Batting
First shot
third.
for him here with
The
a
left
runner at
fielder.
first now and one away. Now a good
Alonso.
pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Hey, have a rip like you can. Here you go.
In for a strike, it's 1-1.
Here we go, boys.
Grounded to the right.
Dig, dig, dig,
Oh.
dig.
And that'll get on through into
Right
field
by
for a
him.
base hit. And that runner will go
Nice,
no
nice.
further than second as there are two aboard now.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so
Batting fourth.
good.
Oh, Dero,
The
this
first
guy's
baseman,
been due. He
Tyler.
really needed that one.
Austin.
So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, Tyler Austin, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. Drilled right back up the middle. There's one.
Nice.
On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Thursday night baseball rolls on. We'll have more. And that'll bring up Alex Jordan. He's 3 for
Leading up
7 in
for
the
the
series
Reds.
coming in.
The shortstop, Alex Jordan.
Hey, here we go, big guy. Waiting for yours.
Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
One's the count.
Hey, no outs, no outs.
Hard on the ground towards short. Franco is up with it. And the throw to first is in time. One gone.
Okay, here's a defense for the away team. And guys, let's take a look at Rafael Devers. Got rushed to the big league super
The
quick
center
because the guy
fielder,
could flat
Billy
rake. Defense
Marabell.
has a little bit behind.
And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't
We
flag
need a
it
new
down.
first baseman. He is
Hey,
useless.
that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hitting. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
The catcher.
Standing in now, Tomas Telis, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike.
Man. Get your pitch up there.
Swung on, but fouled off to the left.
Shit.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing.
Hey, we got one.
Finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
He's set. Now the pitch. That misses,
On.
and it's going to set up a big pitch
On,
now.
you
3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count.
One.
There's a pretty good
Come
chance
on,
he's
get
going to
in,
get a
get in,
pitch
get
to
in,
swing
get
at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
And he's safe. Stepping in, Jim Benedict took an
Batting
0 for 4 in the
second
victory
baseman.
last night.
Yeah.
In there, strike one.
Benedict.
Hey, when you're
Here's
in a
your ground
tough
ball.
spot right
2-2
there,
for you right
that's an
here.
excellent job by the pitcher to get
Let
ahead
her go on
0-1.
now.
He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
Halfway.
Tilson has a beat on it. 2 gone.
Okay with that.
So coming to the plate, Michael Reed. And there you see the numbers over his last 8 contests. He's really been leading the charge for this team. No balls and 1 strike. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Maraville at second. Tellis at first. 2 out in the inning.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. Into the box now, Miguel Gutierrez. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Baseman, Miguel.
And he'll go after the first offering here, although this looked to be well below the knees. It's strike 1.
Hey, let her rip one time.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. At the plate, Jared Cisneros. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. A bouncer up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Calhoun. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Now at the plate, Tyler Austin. First delivery to him on the way. Now a curveball that misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0.
Come on, let it fly right here.
In there, 1-1. Cisneros, the runner at first with 2 gone. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the 2nd strike.
He's looking. See it, drive it like you can. Let's go.
Now,
got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Now batting, Alex Jordan. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
A ball and a strike now. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. Now at the plate, Billy Maraville. He singled his last time up. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. And he misses again. 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good. Those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
That misses. So a single and a walk, and it's 1st and 2nd with nobody out. Now at the plate, Tomas Tellis reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around.
Yeah, I need to see some solid contact right here. Certainly it'll get the confidence going. He's been slumping pretty hard.
None out, runners at 1st and 2nd. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole. 0-2.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Oh, and this deflection.
Right here, on the back.
And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Jim Benedict will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Right side.
Are you kidding me?
Throw into right field for a base hit. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
Well, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, D-Roy. You think you make a decent pitch, ball hit to the hole right through there. You're hoping it can get knocked down. Instead, base hit, run batted in.
Yeah, and as the batter right there, you're taking off your batting gloves, giving dabs to the first base coach. Glad that that found the hole right there. Ribeye steak, chalk one up.
Maraville on third, Talise on second, Benedict at first with no outs. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Flip of his glove for one. On to first, and they get the double play. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Miguel Gutierrez. Runner in scoring position with two gone.
Gutierrez.
You out here.
Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Tilson giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end
that was
the
horrible.
inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We played 4 full. Rochester leads it 2-0.
Here we go. Pick it up. Let's go.
Striding in once again, Jared Cisneros. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
Jared Cisneros.
Hey, let it rip. One time.
Here's the first pitch to him. Too low, 1-0.
Good eye, huh?
Up.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out. In now, Freddie Alonso. He flew out in his last at-bat. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
One down.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
Come on, guy. Get your pitch up there.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Hey, just you in here. Get on yourself.
Down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Let's go, kid. One time right here.
Again, a 1-2. And it misses 2-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Let's go right here.
Here's another 2-2. Breaking ball called just a bit low. Tyler Austin is on deck. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Here's Tyler Austin now. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Digging in and looking for more, Alex Jordan. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. In there, no balls and a strike.
No outs here.
Let it rip right here. Let's go.
Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1.
Oh, big guy.
The 1-1. Hit on the ground to third. Devers fields it cleanly. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Now in the box, Billy Maraville.
The center fielder, number 28.
Here's the pitch.
Billy Maraville.
And he gets ahead 0-1.
Come on, big dog. Get your pitch.
Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now.
Right.
It's
Make a
0-2.
reach.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat, and what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
No balls.
Oh, so now you're giving me the low
count.
corner calls.
Behind 0-2 now.
Hey, we got 2 down. Here we go, boys. Come on.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
1-1.
As this ball's hit on the ground. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left.
All right, we tied it up.
Settling in now, Jim Benedict. He'll step in trying to do something about this 2-2 tie. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Chopper back to the mound.
Dig.
And that's the first out. Digging in to try it again, Michael Reed. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. In there, 0-1.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking his zone right here. He has a chance for a quick inning. He is not nibbling. Everything is catching those 17 inches.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
He could really use a knock here. 0-for-3 in the game so far. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Right here.
And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Now here comes the skipper out.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. The Rochester Red Wings came through late, taking the lead in the 8th. Time for baseball of the triple.
Let's play ball.
So digging in now, Ricky Madrid. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The right fielder, Ricky Madrid.
First pitch of the at-bat. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Fellas, you take a look at these guys as they get onto the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, what I need to see out of this offense today is some early production. Somebody's got to get on base and put the defense on their heels. They've been struggling recently. They're not swinging the bats well. They got shut out yesterday, and this offense needs to adjust itself.
A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Is that first now?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup is an interesting case study. Because if you're not a big believer in batting average, this team, they're in the bottom third of batting average, so they have to do it a little bit differently. They have to move traffic and drive the baseball out of the ballpark and into the gaps. We've seen that be successful before. Let's see if it happens again today.
And quickly, there are 2 away. Set to get his day started, Joe Emery, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. The 1-1 home. And this will be fouled away. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses. 2 out, nobody on. Curveball locks him up, strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. We've played an inning. No score here on the... Stepping in, Henry Allard. He too had 3 knocks in yesterday's win. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Here's a drive out toward left center field. And this will kick off the base of the wall.
Hey, eat it. Cut it right there.
And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
You always want to start an inning off with a bang, and I'd say this qualifies. He gets a fastball and doesn't try to do too much with it. Goes with it to the opposite field towards the gap and picks up the leadoff double.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Grounded back up the middle.
Nice.
And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Standing in, Juan Palmero. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Bottom of the 2nd here with no score. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carried. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
Coming to the plate now, Juan Aquino, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Aquino.
Hey, get your pitch and drive.
He's set and the pitch. Changeup too low, and it's 1-0.
Come on, fellas, let's go.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. And my gracious, that really drilled him as it rolls toward the first baseline. Safe after the recovery. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay.
Batting 8.
First offering on its way. Line to the right side.
Fucking force it is.
Get a run in.
Eat it. No runner.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Round it hard.
Ramirez on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So striding in, Ricky Madrid. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. In the air now, out to right field. Calhoun is right there, and it's a very quick out, number 1. Digging in, Tyler Wade. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball. 1 out, nobody on.
See it, drive it.
Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1.
Need you right here, one time.
To 1-2 now.
There we got one.
another 1-2. Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball.
Hey, have a rip.
Bases are empty, one man out. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the
Meanwhile, now this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases.
Hold.
And he'll pull into second with one away.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Into the box, Joe Emery. So weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. On the year, Emery has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Franco takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Henry Haller. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And the throw is off target there, so he'll reach first base safely. Striding in, Clint Frazier. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
1-1 the count to Clint Frazier. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
1-2.
Gathers as this is on the ground to first, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Here you go.
And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Swing, and he pops him up. Calhoun coming on. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game. At the plate, Juan Palmero. First offering on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, get the easy one.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one without a doubt is gone.
The center fielder, number 00.
Into the box now, Juan Aquino, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 4 runs here in this half inning.
Hey, stick your plan up there, kid. Get your pitch and drive it.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now. Line toward the alley and left center. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Cut hold. Cut hold.
Boy, nice job. Get on.
So stepping in, Steve Barron looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first.
2 down now.
The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
1 ball.
Hey, get a good one up there, huh?
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone, and it's a foul ball. And he fouls this one off.
All right, one time right here.
The next 1-2 pitch. Line towards center field. Tilson is there, and he
Finally.
puts it away to stop the bleeding. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the into the box. Greg Jones comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hit to short. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Digging in once again, Ricky Madrid, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. A ball and no strikes.
1 out now. Hey, see it and rip it up there, kids. See it and rip it.
That's inside. 2-0.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not tacking the strike zone anymore.
Again, another foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. Full count now. 3-2. Tyler Wade is. Hit back up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dealer, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the
12-0, the rather convincing shutout final score. Scranton Wilkes-Barre played in an even dozen runs to come out on top today.
Time of the ball.
Fucking horror.
A pitcher is issued a challenge by his coach. A manager checks in with his ball club.
Minor League Baseball. Digging in, Anthony Deal, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The third baseman, Anthony.
Come on, baby.
Deal.
See it, drive it. Let's go.
Come on now. Hey, let her fly. Let her fly right here.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. They've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot peaks and valleys throughout the course of this season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
Now at the plate, Alex Cortez. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. Ward has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself.
Matt, every team is looking for a guy like this in a day and age where we're going to the bullpens more early and more often. You need at least 1 or 2 guys into the rotation that have the chance to get you into the 7th or 8th inning, and he's definitely one of those guys.
Stay hot, baby. Stay hot.
The 2-2 is looked at for ball 3.
Hey, we got 1 out here. Hey, stay hot now.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Calhoun has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Yeah, Matty, without question right here. This lineup's been struggling. Some bad approaches at the plate from top to bottom. They need the first 2 guys in the order to ignite this offense if they're going to have a chance of breaking out of this malaise.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And, hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike 1, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. So not much happening here in the top half of the off the inning. Jeffrey Nelson, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Nelson.
First offering on its way. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone.
All right, come on now.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone. All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively. And let's focus on Cole Calhoun. I feel one of the most underrated ball players in all the game. Gold Glove winner, makes some real highlight plays out there. Just got a nice feel for the game.
There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Rainey gonna have to hurry, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Stepping into the box, Darwell Lugo.
The second baseman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Hey, there's no waiting around trying to work this guy into deep counts and get into the bullpen. This is a mid-90s fastball guy who loves that pitch. And
swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Pawtucket's out.
Things seem to be working this time.
Striding into the box, Dustin Peterson. 7-8-9, bottom of the order set to go here in the 3rd. And a curveball to begin the at-bat, 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Hey, guys, he doubled up on that breaking ball. The batter obviously timed the first one. Second one, he was not going to let go. Good wood on that one, able to drive it for a base hit.
0-1 the count. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's through for a hit.
Oh, it was going good.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came
Batting
from.
ninth, the left fielder, DJ Bledsoe.
First pitch on its way. This is hit the other way out toward left field.
All right, well, at least now a double play is in order.
Line as he puts it away for the first out of the inning. At the plate, Anthony Deal, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Curveball looked at here for strike one.
Hey, ready for that ground ball right here.
Peterson over at second. Alonso at first, one gone. Here's a little chopper up the middle.
Hold up
He's
right
got
there.
it. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Digging in now, Alex Cortez, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Strike one to start
This
the
ump
at-bat.
likes me.
Second and third, two away.
Get your pitch.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Hey, let's make a play and hold him right here. Let's go.
And that misses. 2-1.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on. But right here, he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end.
Here we go, right now, fellas.
Striding forward now is the DH, Chauncey Hogsett. He got called out on strikes his last time through. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
And a good curveball gets him swinging for route number one. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jeffrey Nelson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ball one.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the second and third time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already. So he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
High in the air out to center field. Tilson has a play.
Mine.
Two gone. Into the box now, Philip Beck. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike one.
Let's go, kid. One time right here.
Two outs here.
0-2, here it comes. Liner towards second.
Here you go, make the turn, make the turn.
And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with two men out.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
Coming to the plate now, Dawa Lugo looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Hey,
swung on and missed for the first strike. Behind 0-2 now. Beck is off of. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. One hit, one left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Paw Sox are out in front. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Dustin Peterson. He'll start off the 5th in this one. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. This year against right-handed pitching, Peterson is holding on to a batting average way down in the 210s.
Matty, he struggled against right-handed pitching all season long, but he just needs a few knocks today, maybe to get the confidence going. I don't think this is a norm for this ball player.
Ready with another 0-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Jorge Alonso. He reached on a single in his first try.
Jorge.
Hit hard up the middle. And is through into center field for a one-out single.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Ready with the 0-1.
Horrible.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about with the first baseman holding the runner on. It's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Tilson is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Anthony Deal. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field.
Oh, come
and this
on.
one will bounce into the wall. And that'll get down out there near the wall. The runner from first comes all the way around to score.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI two-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
Way to go.
This
You're
one's
here.
down
You're
to
here.
third. Franco takes it in. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So they pick up a run on.
Hey, let her rip one time.
Leading off the inning, Chauncey Hogsett, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Ready once again, Jeffrey Nelson. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Jeffrey Nelson.
Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Now the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. And there's out number 2. Ready for another shot now. Philip Beck. He singled his last time up.
The catcher.
Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time, but foul. Hit hard to short. To his left. Lynn. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Ready for another chance. Dawa Lugo. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Franco has it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Stepping into the box, Dustin Peterson. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Velasquez on the move. He's got it.
Oh, so you catch that
2
one.
away.
Couldn't catch the one that stopped the fucking RBI.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jorge Alonso, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
And he misses there. 1-2.
2 down, 2 down.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Starting to run out of innings here as they are. So striding forward now, DJ Bledsoe. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Here we go, boys.
The 1-2. Now a flare out to left center.
Take it, take it.
Lynn will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Anthony Deal. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. No balls and 1 strike. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Grounded to short. To his left. Lynn. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close. Now to the plate, Alex Cortez. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Continues to throw strikes like he is. He's going to have a pretty good night.
Stays alive. Still 0-2. The 0-2 once more is taken. That's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Next will be the designated hitter, Chauncey Hudson. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. This is line to left. Velasquez is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9. Standing in, Jeffrey Nelson.
The batter.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
And he looks at one in there. 1-2.
Hey, find some green, baby. Find some green.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
Line towards center field. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one.
That a boy. Great job. Way to get on base.
Stepping up now, Philip Beck.
Now batting
from the stretch. Slapped hard the opposite way.
Oh, come on. Why would you dive?
Go, go, go.
Oh, you fuck.
Nelson is on his way home. And a relay to the plate. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Yeah, you want to applaud the effort as he sells out for it. But the smarter move would have been to take a deeper angle.
And tonight's final, 7-3. The Red Sox jumped out to an early lead in the first. Game's future stars. In now, Juan Castillo. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off for Norfolk.
First pitch on its way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike one. Dan Dero, we take a look at our home nine as they take the field here today. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Hey, Matty V, we're taking a look at a team right here, Dero. Through 5 games of this homestand, they're 3-2. I know they were expecting more, but they'd like to win this one here today and get that up.
Okay, good. That was an error.
Yeah, this is an important one right here. You don't want to go 500 first 6 games, especially at home. On the road, you can deal with it. At home, this is a must-win.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Rip toward the gap in right.
Yeah, sure.
Come on, Jake, you're scoring, you're scoring, you're scoring. Relay.
Castillo rounds the corner and is headed home. He pulls into third safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Well, there's one way to get our first run of the game across.
Hey,
good hustle there on an RBI triple, and they're in good shape to possibly make it 2-0 with another base hit here.
Pitch clock.
Let her rip right here.
First pitch coming. Here it is. In there, and it's 0-1.
See it drive it like you can. Let's go.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Hey,
come on now, one time right here.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Velasquez going back on it, and it's gone.
Come on, big guy.
Here's Chris Davis now.
Chris.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. He'll check in here at 277. 4 home runs and 11 RBIs.
1-1.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And it's belted high and deep into right center.
Swear to God.
Ranging back. Still ranging back. That one's out of here. Back-to-back home runs.
Batting fifth. The first base.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy and how many guys you might end up having to use out of your bullpen just to get through this thing. Not a good spot to be in.
Right down Main Street, caught him looking. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Dero, daytime road game for him. What you got?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup, and they're frustrating to watch at times because they ground into the most double plays in the league.
All right, great take.
You want to talk about a pitcher's best friend. You finally get a guy on first base, and you're coming unglued. First pitch down below the knees, grounding into a double play and bailing everybody out. I need better approaches out of this lineup today.
Hey, just you and him. Get him
the
yourself.
1-2. To short, hit hard. To his left, Lynn. And that's the second out. Digging in, Ronald Pena. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Ronald.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, we got 2. 2 down.
Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Right
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. So 4 runs in the inning. Set to get his day started, Eli Gonzalez, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Yanked hard, but foul to the right.
All right, one time right here.
Fouled away.
Hey, your pitch, your pitch.
Lays off 2-2 now.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Eli Gonzalez goes quietly leading off the second.
The catcher.
And that one swung on and missed 0-1.
0-1's the count. Hey, wait for yours here.
You playing golf today?
A ball and a strike.
1-1. We got one out here.
The 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. One out, nobody on.
All right, come on now. One time. Let it fly.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Digging in for his second at-bat, Juan Castillo. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. That's popped up, but this will land untouched.
Hey, we got 2. 2 down.
On could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now. And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Ready now, Rod Jansen. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here? Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. And he misses with it. 1-1.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager is giving this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
And it's fouled away.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away.
Hey, come on now. One time. Right here. Need you right here, kid.
Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. Ready to take his hacks again, Russell Hitchcock, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. 1-0 the count.
Here we go, guys.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
All right, one time right
Bases
here.
are empty, 1 man out. Liner towards second.
Get up,
that gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Eat it.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
0-1 the count. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
When a guy's featuring big-time velocity like this, you have to be on the fastball. It's your only chance. You'll tip your hat on some nasty off-speed stuff, but you gotta be ready for the heater.
Let it fly right here.
Ready on 0-2. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
That's up. That's up. That's up.
Rinda in foul ground.
That's fine.
And he brings it in on the warning track. So coming to the plate, Matt Skoll. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, he failed to pull a bat off his shoulder in that one, Matty. Down on 3 pitches, pretty much a wasted AB. This has to be a better out.
There, huh? Hey, plays it first. Plays it first.
0-2, here it comes. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Into the box now, Stephen McMahon. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs in only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
But quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's 1 gone. Stepping in, Ronald Pena. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Ronald.
A ball and no strikes.
Hey, nice eye up there, huh, baby?
Hey, your pitch, your pitch.
All right. Hey, see it, drive it.
1-2 pitch is a curveball that misses 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Throw gets him 2 down. At the plate, Eli Gonzalez. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
And Matty, it was a pretty nasty breaking ball that buckled this guy. That has to be in the back of his mind as he walks to the plate right here. Has to protect against looking foolish again on the off speed.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he looks at a ball 1-2.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
Fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
He spoils another one, and will do it again. Is in there, a called strike 3. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Now batting, Shannon Schaefer. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. This one's down to third. Linda comes up with it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Now at the plate, Juan Castillo.
Now
pitch on the way.
Second baseman.
Grounded down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
2-2-2.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to
Come
6
on.
games.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark.
Right? Yeah, dude, my team sucks, man. How you doing tonight, dude? Still 3-2. Nice. We gonna see you back at Limitless anytime soon? Oh wait, no, hold on a second. You're a different person. I didn't look at the last name. Never mind. I just saw the Joshua real quick. But yeah, no, the team sucks, man. Oh, I reached Maverick. All right, cool. I need to go adjust my personality then. Sure. Yeah, it's tough because, like, you know, I've had plenty of those games where, like, I go 7 or 8 innings and, you know, I might let up a run and they don't do shit and I get the loss.
AAA baseball for you now on the show as we present coverage.
Yeah, we're barely playing 500 right now.
Tonight, the first of this 3-game week.
Let's play ball.
So digging in now, Mason Reagan. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
That one sucked anyway. I had a horrible first inning and then tore them up after that. But that first inning, I just could not.
Visiting club as they take the field tonight.
Ump wasn't giving me any good calls.
Baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Hey, why not get on a hot streak, Matty? They played really well yesterday. Continue that trend. Stay on the attack. See if you can get on a hot streak. Maybe rattle off 8 to 10.
Like, see that running catch there? It's like 50-50 they'll make that.
Yeah, with that,
I've seen them overrun fly balls so many times.
What do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup has struggled to score runs the last couple games. Last 3 to 4 games to be exact. They're going to have to manufacture it in a different way. Can't wait for that 2-3 run homer. They're going to have to get guys on base, put the defense on their heels a little bit, maybe a little hit and run, maybe a little old school baseball.
1 out, nobody on. And oh, a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Tino Veras, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now a drive out to the gap in right center.
I can't have a clean inning.
First, digging for 2.
Cut, eat it.
And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for.
Horribly located.
Stands in as he looks at a called strike. Comes set, the 0-1. Swung on and missed. That strike 2.
Hey, after much better execution. That might have woke him up.
Veras stands at second with 2 gone. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that. Now at the plate, Nicholas McDermott, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Right there for strike 1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Hey, grip it and rip it, kid. Let's go.
High and deep to left center field.
Jesus.
Going back on it, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Yeah, see, I pitch. It's what I do. I tried. So, 15, 16, 17, I had kept extending my road to the show. And I was a pitcher. But the problem with being a pitcher, I mean, I suck at hitting. I can't get the timing.
And now Ronan Anderson. So go after
And the problem with pitching is you don't get any hitting practice, right? If you're playing American League.
Low 230s, 4 home runs, 13
So
RBIs.
if I want to go play online or if I want to do Diamond Dynasty or anything like that, like my hitting is just in the tank more than usual. So this year I didn't play 18. So since I wasn't continuing that character on, because you can't jump from like 17 to 19.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up today. And
I was like, well, screw it. You know, I'll try a batter. So I went first baseman. And I was doing dynamic difficulties, so you know it would progress, and I wasn't doing horrible. But I wasn't where I wanted it to be.
Strike 2 on the curveball.
I wasn't really enjoying it, so I said screw it and started over. I was only on the second year. I said screw it and started over, went back to pitching.
Put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
But I mean, I live in Maine, so you know I'm a Red Sox guy. Well, I picked the Sox. Of course, they're garbage this year.
The location was a little on the
which is reflecting greatly on Pawtucket.
Even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Jacoby Jones is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Hey, now we've got 2. Let her rip, let her rip.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Rinda is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So they pick up a run on the solo home run, as that'll give them the lead.
So what is it with the pitching? You said you can't get the control sequence right. Do you not like the pulse?
Ball game last night. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on and
personally, I like the pulse a lot better than meter.
You attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
Drilled down the line, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
A swing and a ground ball to third. To his left, Hobson, and there's one down now. Striding in once again, Mason Reagan. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And that misses ball 1.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Now in the box, Milo Rtts, who looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down
right.
Pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him.
Have you tried pitching since they've introduced pulse? I think that was that 16 or 17 that they introduced that?
The windup and the
so what I do with pulse,
down the first baseline,
I mean, I get on-time pitches. Yeah. I get on-time pitches pretty frequently, so like, you know, I'll line it up, right? And then once I see this, I'll count in my head. And then at the 5 count, I'll hit the button. And then, you know, I typically get them fairly close. But if you want to pitch and don't want to deal with meter or pulse, you can set it to just you hit the button. So you pick your pitch, you aim the ball, you hit X. Now, the beauty of the pulse, okay. So the beauty of the pulse or the meter is that if you can be consistent with your timing, you can actually pitch better than what your stats are. And you'll see that.
Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Shit. Yeah, I was talking, so I didn't time that one. Wasn't too bad though. So you'll see in your career window, like you'll see your stats, and then you'll see how you're performing. So it scales your stats up, which can happen no matter any of the three schemes. But with meter and pulse, you have more control over it. If you just do, all you do is tap X, it focuses more on what the stats of your pitcher are. So it can actually, depending on what difficulty level you play on, it can actually make the, if you like, you know, starting in the minors a little bit more difficult because your stats are in the tank completely. At least that's how I understand it, and that's how it was explained to me. Is that the more control you have over it, the more you compensate for lower stats. No different than with fielding. So, like with fielding, when you go to throw the ball, and then right when you're about to throw it, it does kind of that showtime throw, and you aim and then hit R2. That can help compensate for low fielding stats.
Because that was right in a wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
The 3-2 one more time. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Into the stands. He got it. Now at the plate, Nicholas McDermott. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Hey, not a problem.
And now, meanwhile, here's a ball headed out toward deep left center field.
Seriously?
And this is going to clear the wall. Home run. So the bases are clear now following the home run. And that'll bring up the outfielder, Ronan Anderson. So a solo shot here to left center field. His second home run of the game, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Oh, that was the same guy that hit it last time?
Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike.
2 down here.
Nope.
Ball 1.
Hey, you can do it. No one better. Let's go.
That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees.
Let's go, kid. What time?
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a swing and a miss as he pulled the string on the breaking ball, and the inning is over. So 1 run here on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors, and no one left. Digging in to try it again. Elliot McGrath comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. In there at the letters 0 and 1.
Here we go now.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to with the high fastball.
This is line to left.
I should have a liner off a showtime pitch.
Making 1 for 2 now. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Boy, good job.
Apparently, I'm just not being able to pitch tonight.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he drops a
He's ground out into a
right
double.
down Broadway for a called strike.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch
that works too.
Swing at.
And he will make the catch while ranging back.
I don't know why he's saying rock solid performance. I've given up 2 home runs.
The first out. Standing in, Kyle Farmer. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Go,
I expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
When it left the bat, I thought the outfielder had a beat on it. Gave it a heck of an effort, going high for it, but he just can't bring it down. The run came across to score, and he's safely at second, hoping his teammates can return the favor.
Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1.
Get a strikeout.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up way too early, and they can't make good contact on that pitch.
And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
I have expected that to be overthrown.
Strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. A pause and the 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The next 0-2. Line toward the alley.
Are you fucking kidding me?
It's going to get down out there.
Yes, relay, 4.
They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Nice hit.
Of course they are. Why wouldn't they?
Right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
Now out of the dugout comes the manager.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Louisville Bats took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Brendan.
A manager checks in with his ball club.
Oh, time is it 11? I think it's time to call it. Yeah, that'll do. Thanks for hanging out, folks. Enjoy your nights.